Hey, good afternoon. My name's Robert. I'm a volunteer with Thurston Public Power Initiative. How are you doing this afternoon? You did. Is Kevin around by any chance? Okay. Or do you know if he voted as well? Hey, Kevin, good afternoon. My name's Robert. I'm a volunteer with Thurston Public Power Initiative. How are you doing today? Great. I just wanted to remind you that you need to vote by Tuesday in order for your vote to count. Have you already voted? You plan on doing it today? Okay. Do you have any questions about Proposition 1, County Prop 1? Are you leaning in either direction? Uh-huh. Well, I'm with the group that has been volunteering to support it, and I was one of the people who was out gathering signatures. We gathered 15,000 signatures to get it on the ballot, so I can definitely. Well, there's a lot of reasons, but I guess for the purpose of a brief phone call on a Sunday afternoon. The main reason is that PSE has been charging us the highest rates in the state, and they have one of the worst reliability ratings. And I think we deserve better than that. Every other county in Southwest Washington has lower rates, better reliability, and local control with public power systems. PSE is really afraid of this. They don't want to lose their monopoly on the county here. They're dumping money into the race. They're trying to scare people and confuse people. But the Public Utility District, number one, is really totally capable of providing safe, efficient, reliable, affordable electrical service. And so I just would encourage you to vote yes on Prop 1. Yeah. Can we count on you to vote yes? Right. 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 And that's part of the reason we're doing it is because PSE has not been able to ensure that reliable service for people. And we're saying with the, for example, PSE extracted $17 million in profit from the county last year. With the public utility district, that $17 million would be reinvested locally in the infrastructure. And so we would be having more people trimming trees, branches to keep the power lines safe in the ice storm. Money would be spent on putting cables underground so that there would be no need to trim trees around power lines. These are the kind of things, the changes that could be done if we weren't sending all the profit away to an investment bank, essentially. PSC also has very, very large executive salaries, and I think too large for any company that's a monopoly that isn't subject to competition on the open market. So, you know, that's my feeling. Nothing wrong with profit, nothing wrong with, you know, having a large salary, but when they have a monopoly protecting them, the current situation with their regulator, with the Washington Utility Transportation Commission, is that the regulator is acting more like their agent rather than someone who's a watchdog for their activities. And so this would increase the accountability that we have over the process. So, and you know, people say, oh, you only have 12 people. But the reality is that it would not happen overnight. So a yes vote on Prop 1 would just authorize the PUD to do more research, basically, that they would have to do in order to get the funding. So it's not like they could just like turn around and buy it. They would have to do a lot of homework in between and locate large sources of funding. So, and that would be dependent on having a good plan and having the cooperation of other local municipalities. So it's really not, it's not risky. And anyway, so I hope I can convince you to vote yes on Prop 1. The best case scenario would likely be 2 years. It might take as long as 2 years. There's some other like smaller. The way that the state law works is that once the PUD starts an electrical service, then they're locked in, and they have basically as long of a period of time as they want before doing any type of expansion. So they could technically buy one lamp post from the city and charge the city for providing electricity to that one lamp and be locked into a contract that would say we're now electrical providers, and they could take 10, 20, 30, 100 years to do the next purchase. Theoretically, it could look like that. It could look like them providing electrical service to some of their water utilities. Or it could look like them going into a big purchase in Tumwater and Olympia in the industrial areas. So it's really, it just depends. It depends on what people want and what the commissioners can do basically with the funding that they're able to locate, among other things, and cooperation with other municipalities. So, yes, we definitely have. Well, thank you, Kevin. Thank you, Kevin, and have a great afternoon. Goodbye.